Hello students. Today for our lesson we're going to be doing a lab on the scientific method. In order to access the lab, go to your science, go to week 6, Wednesday. You're going to see two things in this folder for Wednesday. You're going to see a lesson introduction, where you're at right now, and you're going to see our lab scientific method. Notice that this is a summative. Most labs from now on will be summative grades. When you click in, you're going to see 5 directions. Please read those carefully. I have given you a lab worksheet. That is the attachment here. Download that into Notability. The next step will be to open Gizmos through your Clever app. Your Clever app is on your home screen. You're going to log in with your school number. Scroll down until you see your science area, and there's a G there with a blue sort of square. That's Gizmos. When you click into Gizmos, you're going to see your class. If you're in Life Science 7, click on that. If you're in Earth Science 8, click on that. And you're going to see 2 labs. The one we already did, the Pattern Finder, and the new one, Effect of Environment on New Life Form. You can go ahead and launch that new one. When it launches, you're going to see this. You're going to see a bubble with some interesting looking aliens. And you can go ahead and read the description right there. It says, in this simulation, you can control the light, water, and temperature of an environment where 100 new life forms are living. And you look down here, you can mess around with these controls. As you can see, you can adjust the amount of light given to these new little aliens, the amount of water. And notice there's units over here, hours per day, drops per day, and degrees Celsius for temperature, which you can adjust. If you click over here, you can see that you have a bar chart to graph your information. You have a graph there as well. Number of aliens over time. And you have a play button right there. And that'll show you what happens over time after you've adjusted your variable. So you're going to follow the directions on your lab handout. Again, you're going to download this into Notability. Go ahead and create a new note. I see it in my all notes. I'm going to move it to my science folder. All right. So now you see it in your Notability. Now you can annotate it. So go back to Gizmos, split your screen with Notability. And now follow the directions there. Your question, how does daylight, water, and temperature affect the response in population size of a fictional alien organism? Remember, every lab will start with a question. We're going to collect data today in these data tables to help us figure out the answer to that question. So if you read through, it says, experiment using the scientific method, control the environmental conditions for a fictional alien organism in order to learn how the organism responds to the change in sunlight, water, and temperature. The first question is asking you, what are the independent variables? Meaning, what are the things that you can change or control? The second question, what are the dependent variables? Meaning, what is changed when you change those independent variables? All right, and then if you look down, there are 3 tables, one for daylight, one for water, and one for temperature. As you can see down in your lab, there are those controls again for the daylight, water, and temperature. High, medium, low. So you're going to mess around with those. You're going to watch as you change those, what's going to happen to those alien populations over time using your bar graph or your line graph there. And clicking play. So for example, if you wanted to change one variable, such as light, you could move the light over to high, see what happens to the population when you only have light. It looks like the number of thick aliens goes quite a bit higher than the number of medium and thin, all the way up to 90 if you look at your graph. So that would be what you would record in your data table. Please, if you are confused, use your group mates to help you out. If your group mates are confused or you're not working with the group, please come to my office hours and I can help you out.